What's up everyone and welcome to Double Down Sunday. In this video we're going to be drawing Nathan Drake from Uncharted. Now the first thing we're going to do is start in the center of our page and draw two circles for the eyes. So let's start with the one on the left. Start from the top of our circle, come down towards the bottom, and then bring that back up towards the top. Let's leave a gap in the center and draw the same thing on the right. So we're going to line up the top of that circle, and bring that down toward the same height, and then back up towards the top. Let's add a small highlight circle on the top left of each eye. So up against the edge of the eye, just going to pull this in and then back out. Let's line this up on the right. Now we're going to add another circle in the center of the eye for the pupil. We're going to tuck this in behind the highlight. So start at the very bottom, come around, up, and tuck that in. And then we'll fill the pupils in black. Let's move up above the eyes and draw in the eyebrow. We're going to start over on the left side, come in just over the eye, and just pull that down on the inside. Just line this up on the right, going up, over the eye, and then out. And then we'll curl up the inside of the brow. Starting on the left, curve in, and then up, and do the same thing on the right. And then we'll thicken up the eyebrows. We're going to start on the end. Just going to taper this so it gets wider as you come up, and then down in behind the brow. And then we'll move to the center and draw the nose. We're going to start by lining up with the bottom edge of the eyes, move to the center. Let's start on the left. We're going to curve the nose, coming down and then up. And we'll step up and draw a short curve, going up and down to the bridge of the nose. Let's move down and draw in the mouth. We're going to start over on the left. We're going to curve up and down on the right. And I just want to curl up the corners of the mouth, going out and then pulling that up. Let's add a small bracket to the corners of the mouth. Let's add in the lower lip. We're going to step down, starting on the left. Just going to curve down and then up. Now that we've drawn in the face, let's move out and draw the lower half of the head. From the left eye, I'm going to step out and draw a large half circle. So we come down, just pull this in underneath the mouth, go out towards the right, and then up beside the eye. And then from here, we're going to work our way up towards the top of the hairline. Let's start back on the left. Start by going straight up, and we'll just bend that in above the eyebrow. Let's add a straight line going up towards the top of the hairline. And then going back to the left, we're going to brush the hair going over towards the right. Let's start out here. Start by going up. I'm just going to bend that down towards the right. Now we're just going to taper that up, going up and then in. Let's add another point. We're going to step down, curve out, and then down. And then again, we're just going to taper that up and in. Now from the end of the hairline, I'm just going to tuck this up and in behind. While we're here, we're going to add a scar on the left side of the forehead. Let's start up here, curve up, and then in. Let's go back to the bottom. I'm just going to taper this up and then pull that out towards a point. Now let's draw on the top of the hair. From the left side, I'm just going to curve this out, up, and then that in. And just taper that back down with a short line. And then we'll work our way up, going up and then in. And then again, we're just going to taper this out and then back down. Now from here, we're going to curve the spikes going up. Start on the left, going over and then up towards the top. Taper that down and then in. And then we'll create an overlap. About halfway along this line, we're going to go out towards the right and then down. Let's add a few more spikes. We're going to step up, curve out and up, going out and then down. And we'll curl this out towards the right Now I'm just going to pull this down towards the right side of the hairline. Let's move back over towards the left side and close off the side of the head. We're going to start from the side, curve out and up, come down and in. I'm just going to curl this down, going out and down, taper that back up, and we'll pull this down and in towards the side of the head. Just going to round up the side of the head and pull that in. Let's line this up on the right side, curve the hair going up and out, taper that back in. Now we're just going to curl this down and out, and then pull that back in. And then we'll round out the side of the head, going out, down, and then in. Now that we have the hair in place, we're going to tuck the ears along the side. From the bottom of the hair, we're going to step up, curve the ear going up, down, and then in towards the side of the head. Let's line this up on the right, going up, down, and then in. And then we'll add those folds in the ear. Let's start from the bottom of the hair, start with a curve going up and out. And then going back to the inside, we're going to add a hook, going out and then back in. Now with the head in place, let's work our way down the body. We start on the left side, just underneath the head, curve the body going out, and then down towards the hip, move over towards the right, going out, and then down towards the same height. Now you want to pull the shirt coming down on the left. So we start from the hip, start by coming down, and then up in the middle. Just going to round this out, and then go out towards the right hip. And then we'll add some folds across the bottom of the shirt. We're going to start on the left side, curve down, and then up. I'm going to step up, curve up, and then down on the right. Let's move up to the top and draw on the collar. We're going to start from the top of the left side, curve down and in. We want to leave a gap in the center, go to the right, do the same thing. Now we're going to add a V. Come down in the middle, and then back up towards the right. I'm also going to add two small buttons on the left side of the collar. Start with a small circle on the top, and then one along the bottom. Let's add the gun holster across the shoulders. We're going to start halfway down the side of the body, so starting right here, curve out, and pull that up underneath the head. Line this up on the right and do the same thing. And then we'll add two small boxes along the bottom of the strap. Starting on the left, start with a straight line going out on both sides, go straight down, and then pull that back in towards the side of the body. Now before we draw on the arms, let's continue working down with the legs. In the center, we're going to step down, draw a curve from left to right, going up, and then down. Now leaving a small gap in the center, let's go to the left side, curve the leg going out, and down towards the left heel, move over towards the right, going out, and down towards the right heel. And then we'll round out the bottom of the feet. We're going to start from the heel, curve the foot, coming down, and then up towards the toe. Now I'm going to go back to the left side and draw on the top of the foot. We're going to start from the toe, we're going to curve up, and round out the foot. I'm just going to pull this down, aiming towards the heel, we'll stop right about there. And then we'll curl that back up towards the inside of the leg. Let's do the same thing on the right. Start by going up, and then bending that down towards the heel, and curl that back up towards the inside. And then we'll move back up to the hips and draw on the outside of the leg. Let's start from the left hip, curve the leg going out, and pull that down on top of the foot. Now I'm going to add a thick sole along the bottom of the feet. We're going to take this curve, step up from the toe, and just trace that across towards the heel. And we'll move back up and draw the bottom edge of the belt. Starting from the center, curve out, and up towards the right hip. I'm also going to add a belt loop on the right side. So we're going to draw two straight lines side by side. Let's add a box on the left hip. Starting out here, go straight out, straight down, and then pull that back in towards the leg. Let's add a simple rope on the right side. We're going to start from the hip, curve out, down, and then in towards the leg. Let's go back to the top. We're going to go out a little further, going out, and then back in towards the bottom. Now we're going to move back up and draw on the arms. Let's start from the bottom of the strap, step up, curve the inside of the arm, going out, and then down towards the wrist. Line this up on the right, and do the same thing. And then from the wrist, we're going to draw a small half circle for the thumb, coming in and then back out. At the end of the thumb, we'll add a bracket. And then we'll add 3 fingers on either side. We're going to start from the bottom of the thumb, curve down, just pull the finger going up around that bracket, step down, curve down, and up with the second finger. And then the third finger, we're going to go out, up, just pull that in underneath the head. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now halfway along the inside of the arm, we're going to draw in the sleeve. You curve up and then out. Line this up on the right. And then we'll thicken up the roll. We're going to step up, just follow that same curve coming in. And then we'll add a simple wristwatch on the right side. Let's start from the top of the thumb, go out, and then bend that up. And we'll step up, just follow that same curve. And then on the outside, we draw 2 straight angled lines. One on the inside, and one on the outside. And that's pretty much it. There's Nathan Drake from Uncharted. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.